couple of years, you can't tell me that all of a sudden it became more expensive just because you gave your, devs a couple of more cents each year.
Lumos.
Because there's been record amount of layoffs in these fucking companies anyways, so you can't tell me that it's, pricier for them to exist since you're working on half your fucking staff. And many of them had pay cuts. So if you're going to increase the price of your games, then you need to hire more people. Like...
Where's this at? Oh, there it is.
Way too full. It's like that gross full where it's like, oh god, don't vomit.
There's a lot of grease, but...
Yeah.
I started playing, but I don't even remember if I hit start stream for a sec. I don't even know if I inherently need to keep doing these, because I think I... Let's see here... field guide pages? Yeah, finish all the ones... there, so is there just extra shit to do? What?
My hand was just super oily.
Oh. So much treasure in this area, and I don't know how to get to any of it. Oh.
You think that'll be revealed later?
It might get revealed later. Sorry, that was stupid. Probably.
I was about to say, when you're not gonna answer my question.
I'm not certain, but... a lot of it's behind, like, locked doors.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
The fuck did this happen? Okay, so that goes up.
I'm not gonna eat them now, but I know Lizzo Brand was like, ooh, sweet fish.
Fucking down, I guess.
Ravenia. You can't imagine how inconvenient.
I can't imagine what it's like to hear the same fucking line 7,000 times. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. That's the hill I'm gonna die on. I went to say Jesus Christ, but my brain said Christ. Jesus Christ. I'm just overhearing the same lines of dialogue. I get you're trying to make your world immersive, but fuck, dude.
Let there be no misgivings here. I always knew you were a troublemaker, but a thief? A thief who would steal from their own father, no less. How could you? How could you? I have no more words. Only my disappointment. You are no child of mine.
Well, that's embarrassing. Shit, I better check this side of the tower first. What the fuck was that about?
Revelio.
I've already been in here. There are no more
What are you up
secrets
to
there.
now?
None of your business. Shut up. Okay, I already know I got what I needed in there. Look at you showing off for the girl.
Revelio.
Kiss the girl. Let's see here. Let's go this way. What's that? Looks weird. This is not. On harbor.
Revelio.
Lots of stuff in here. Speak. Below me, above me, where? Whoa. How do I get down here? Wait, this is where the ghost room was, wasn't it?
Revelio.
Well, that's curious. It's the ghost room.
Revelio.
So many secrets and I don't know how to get to them. Where's the final direction go?
Took me a second to realize that it was my comic making that sound. I was like, what? What the fuck are you doing?
Revelio.
All you hear is.
Yeah, I thought that was my game for half a second.
That's like a fucking horn, like one of those boat horns.
Off on another adventure, are we?
This is the Hufflepuff room. That was a sound effect.
Revelio.
This is new territory. Is there anything worth my while?
Alohomora. Revelio. Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
That day I would. Let us keep our heads about this. I'm truly sorry. I didn't mean. What do you want?
Revelio.
It was just right here, wasn't it? Not? Oh, it's over here. Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't feel like the movies ever just established that. So right above where I am is the Great Hall.
Yeah.
So when the elves place food on the table, it's transported magically straight up.
Yeah. That's like the whole thing about like Hermione when she's talking to the elves, like the kitchen elves, of like, oh, like all the students taken, like they did just appears, but like no, we're slaving away. But I think a lot of people miss that, considering how many posts I've seen of like, oh god, I wish I was at Hogwarts. I want food to magically appear. It's like, it's not that it magically appears. Someone else is still making it. It's still slavery.
Okay, if you're gonna sit there and have a multi-purpose school, you should be able to offer elves more than just barrels for houses.
Revelio.
A lot of moldy food.
Leviosa. Reparo. Revelio.
Yeah, well, let's see if there's anything else down here for me. How did I miss that? To enter the Hufflepuff common room, one must tap the barrel 2 from the bottom middle of the second row in rhythm to Helga Hufflepuff. An errant tap will result in being denied access and being doused in vinegar. That certainly would fucking suck, dude. Why do you smell so bitter? Definitely wasn't because I was trying to enter the Hufflepuff.
I'm making good progress with these tokens. This Daedalian Keys challenge is coming along nicely. Another house token for the house chest.
2, 4, 6. I'm still missing 6 more.
Revelio.
Oh, fuck. Can I go down more?
Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Okay, well that didn't lead me anywhere new, but I don't remember going that way before.
Revelio.
Revelio.
Huh, I honestly thought there would have been one in here.
Revelio.
Five to go.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Revelio.
Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
I know where you stand on this like video game and the whole concept of it, but it was a whole thing of like, well, I guess what's the issue? Like, are you supporting hundreds of other devs? Like, imagine trying to control what people read and write and create. It's like, you're right. We should create a 10-foot tall statue of Hitler killing Jewish people in the center. No, that's too fucking far. We do have some, you know, restraints on what we put out in public and people consume. And I clicked on their profile and yeah. Yeah, no, they actually are Nazi, so that,
Oh.
yeah. Because usually if that's the main argument is, well, you should never try to limit what people consume. What they mean by never is, I should be able to spew this kind of shit, but you should not be able to tell kids that, you know, they might potentially be gay. That's too far.
Revelio. Alohomora.
Which is like the complete flip of, saw someone really fucking transphobic who had commented on just like a transition kind of post, and I kind of not so politely told them to fuck off, and they were trying to start shit, and so I start looking at their profile, and for someone who wants to spew a lot of transphobic shit about how that's not really a woman, and you know,
Revelio.
she's gonna burn in hell for what she's doing to her body, who's on the profile. Guess who's really into, you know, dicks with dicks. It's like,
That's why that's just busted.
Mine now, demigods.
So how many demiguises have I found now? Inspiration? Quest? Quest. I left on those. Oh, it doesn't tell me how many I found. That's dumb!
Revelio.
I at least found somewhere new I haven't been.
Confringo.
can you fuck with the plants at all?
Think so. Like, you want me to cast a spell on them?
Yeah, can you make it like float or something?
No, because you see how, like, how it is. Oh, let me find an example. See how, like, that highlighted white as soon as I looked at it?
Yeah.
But then I look at this and it doesn't?
Yeah.
The white outline means I can interact with it, while that means I can't do shit with it. So, like, I can come over here and do probably this to...
Wingardium Leviosa.
No.
Leviosa. Heal. Sendo. Glacius.
Okay, well, I'll highlight it like I can interact with it, but I apparently can't do anything to it.
Is it just like a history thing?
It's a bust. It's a magical bust. I mean, I could try something else, but it's kind of a dick move.
Confringo.
No.
Finger.
No.
Incendio.
No.
Expelliarmus.
Why does it highlight? That's weird. I'm still not sure what the fuck I'm supposed to do to you. Unless...
Sendo. Leviosa. Glacius.
I'll do this for all eternity.
Reparo. Confringo. Confringo. Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Bro, what am I... Let's see here. I don't know.
Sendo.
Maybe... Oops. Oh! Cool. Violet, if you get here before me, do us a favor and procure some more mead, would you? I believe one of the fellows hanging in the third floor corridor has another frame somewhere with a nice supply. So this is where they make magical paintings, apparently.
Revelio. Lumos.
By a bathroom door. It'd be down here, wouldn't it?
Revelio.
Oh, you're right there. Oh, you're in the bathroom.
Lumos.
Huh? Yeah, let me put this moth away. Okay. Oh. Oh.
Revelio.
Who that? Having themselves a little ditty up in this staircase.
Our gratitude. It has been our pleasure.
All right.
Revelio.
Hello, Mr. Moon.
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
I cannot thank you enough. If you could just find a few more, I'd be so very grateful.
I'll keep an eye out for more demiguise statues and see if I can bring you more moons.
You are to be commended for your bravery and valor.
So tell me how many I've delivered now? Please. Oh shit, I only need 4 more.
Revelio.
Walk over there. Oh, get. Oh. Okay. Don't want to go in there yet. Up.
Revelio.
No, I was just up here. Yeah. What was that? That's strange.
Take a moment to allow our music to
Revelio. Hello, Lucan. I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That would be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Okay, so to make this easy, we want Accio. So Accio.
Excellent form. That's it. Nicely done. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Even though you won the tournament already, I'm glad to see you haven't stopped training. Stay sharp, my friend.
Revelio. Aloha Mora.
See here. What the fuck?
Leviosa. Lumos.
This is outside. Look at all the pumpkins. And closer to this side.
Revelio.
Considering the history of pumpkins, I do have to wonder if they actually do
Lumos.
warn against evil spirits.
That'd be interesting.
But they actually fucking work in this world.
So that email my mom sent us finally gave it to her. She had to send it again.
We just have to enter all the this weekend.
Yeah.
Alohomora.
Oh, I'm so dumb. I like did that moth thing and walked away. It's kind of lame because I don't seem to get XP for collecting those pages anymore.
Revelio.
So wait, does this attach to? Does. That's interesting.
Revelio. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, that's a cool stained glass window. What was that?
Revelio. How nice to see you, my young friend. Confringo. Accio. Revelio.
I was trapped on the grand staircase for an hour the other day waiting for it to move. Sharp didn't believe me when I told him why I was late. Pete was in a mood the other day.
Cut down a little. It was a long time ago. I didn't mean... That life is behind me.
Does Professor Black have children of his own?
Damn it. Yeah, this one's getting to me.
Someone's parents sent homemade corn
Revelio.
and they shared them in the common room. I think they mistook salt for sugar, mind you. Half-eaten cakes everywhere for days they were.
I could never find enough space to spread out my star charts.
Revelio.
And back down here is pointless.
Revelio. Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
If I'm honest, I wish I had something to boast about. But I'm home.
Revelio. Off on another adventure, are we?
Maybe who's asking?
Revelio.
Still can't believe you found that old uniform. Well done.
Alohomora. Revelio.
Possible classroom games. Levitation legend encourage students to levitate books through. These hoops are similar. Disarm and dodge. Hone Expelliarmus and reflexes. Target on tangent. Back to basics. Casting practice on targets and enchanted to move quickly. Yeah.
I'm trying to stretch, but. All right, mister.
Come here, my little penguin. All I can smell is your deodorant. Copious amounts of fucking deodorant.
You kiss.
Trying to fucking customize my
And I
wand.
would leave if I could kiss.
Jesus.
Just a second.
Fucking sass me about it. Damn.
I'm gonna settle enough that I can kiss. Nope.
Your tummy may be settled, but your fucking hands clearly aren't.
And fucking Bella was roasting me because I was trying to help her scan something, but my hands were shaking really bad. She goes, "You fucking good?" I was like, "I don't know, man."
Well, I'm assuming that's a fucking glitch.
Revelio.
form. It was brilliant solving those old treasure maps.
I could spend all my galleons
Revelio.
and just on fizzing whizbees.
Oh, pretty.
Everyone seems to fear the art, not me. I think the man's brilliant. Only barked at me twice this week for singeing my robes.
How much longer do you think Black will be headmaster?
Alohomora. Rebellion.
Dear Professor Saw, thank you for your recent submission regarding the celestial anomalies. Maybe the perfect addition to an atlas I'm hoping to publish. Be in touch if I decide to include your submission or any of its related research in the publication. Best wishes, Anakin Carnitas. Carnitas?
Alohomora.
That would be a nice looking hat. What?
It's a little weird on your character.
That's fair. If it was a little shorter, I think it'd be fine. Like that. I need one of these, but black. Could always wear this. I got this for killing spiders. Oh. There's an ice cream place nearby called 50 Licks.
Yeah. Small shop. But you want some sweet now?
Yeah, we don't really have anything besides just Muddy Buddies. We don't want Muddy Buddies, right?
No.
Do you want something?
Yeah.
Want a
But I want like a warm dessert.
That's my problem. Most of the shit's fucking ice cream. It's ice cream, cookies, and donuts. Kind of like.
The fuck one's donuts just like.
Let's see here. Sesame Donuts is open. Mochi Donuts is open. Voodoo Donuts, Donut King. Mochi Nut. Like, it's a shame that Crumble's fucking weekly flavors are such disappointments, because we get,
So that's your usual go-to, yeah, but
we order C's chocolate, because that's apparently a thing you can
get 50 of those caramel marshmallow things that I like.
It's funny because usually like they show you how expensive they are.
Mm-hmm.
It does not show up with a dollar sign though. It says sponsored. We get boba.
Boba.
Yeah, there's not really a lot on my end. I don't know if you want to look.
Yeah, I'm going through mine, but Nothing I see would arrive warm.
Revelio.
Oh?
That shared key, I'm wondering if it's the same one that's on mine, because like the picture looks completely different.
Was it not the one that's right over by Crumble? Was that shared?
Is that the shared key?
Yeah, that's the shared key. So hanging here. Rain over here.
Revelio.
Yeah, I'm not sure what that's picking up on.
Don't you find it chilly in the greenhouses? It always surprises me how cool it is. Gotta help me.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Revelio.
Also, just kind of sucks that like mainly what pops up for yours is restaurants that just have a dessert menu, because like
Yeah.
Cheesecake Bakery was that one that we were like, oh, they're gonna give us big cupcakes, and it was just the small, disappointing ones.
So yeah.
Alohomora.
Then we just order 4 chocolate chip cookies from Crumble.
I don't like their chocolate chip cookies enough for that.
Oh, we can't order any less, so.
Revelio.
I've been over this goddamn castle and I cannot find any more of those little moon dudes.
Incendio. Revelio.
You know what I missed that was better than Crumble? The Santa Cruz cookie delivery cup. Like, I know it was just a bunch of students making cookies, but I respect the fact that they showed up. It was a little pricey. Cookies were always burned and fucking hot fresh. Knew exactly what you were getting.
You can order at any time. They would even give you milk.
Yeah, it was only at night.
It was all-nighter cookies, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, they only started serving after 8 p.m. because, let's be honest, their main clientele was other students.
Slash stoners.
Exactly, and it's like they stopped at like 5 a.m.
That's upstairs.
It's like, yeah, you're kind of pricey, but damn, are you worth it? I was like, Safeway. Oh yeah. Guess you can get Safeway on yours.
Yeah, you can order from like grocery stores online.
Yeah, kind of wild.
Okay, maybe it wasn't up here. Oh, there it is.
I see what you mean by the sponsored by Seas Candy.
Yes, but what good is when you really think about it?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
But I haven't found it. Probably for the best. Might be
Revelio.
Confringo!
I was looking at Seas Candy not because I actually wanted it. I just wanted to see if you could actually just buy that one kind of candy, but no, you can only get like prepared boxes.
That's lame.
I feel like I've scrolled through everything and I just mainly just fucking ice cream or cookies that you know is just gonna, you know, get here cold.
Go for a walk to Fred Meyer's.
Oh god.
In this nice, cold, elegant weather.
I'd cry.
Revelio.
If it isn't the
Like, I know we're cold, but I kind of thought about getting a blizzard. That was about the only
Brilliant work
sound
beating
good.
everyone across once.
Yeah, I think I've gone through everything. I can't. Nothing sounded very good. I just, like I said, I was like, maybe the cookie dough place. We've gotten them a couple of times, but their cookies also arrive cold. What's up with that? In the corner of the flashing light.
I don't know, I think it was just a light flare. I don't even see Dairy Queen on here anymore. It was on here. Oh, there's right there.
That was a very weird body shaper.
Oh, go away. That just sounds like an ironic name.
Oh.
Oreo Hot Cocoa Blizzard Treat.
Why can't Cinnabon be open?
Yes.
Late night Cinnabon! I'm just devastated to know that like 90% of people at work hate cinnamon rolls.
That's fucking lame.
Yeah, like all the girls in the front say they hate cinnamon rolls. I'm like, how does it feel to have a weak bloodline? The fucking audacity to not like cinnamon rolls. They're like, they're too sweet. I'm like, you guys regularly just eat spoons of Nutella. Go fuck yourselves.
Hundred and 42 staircases, and this is where they put me. Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1421. What lovely stone. Oh, that's class, that is.
What the fuck?
Spare a moment?
I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
I suppose it must seem that way. I'm not sure it's justified. It's often been a matter of circumstance.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
They're adorable. Why would you be afraid of a puffskein?
They seem adorable until one sticks its tongue up your nose. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskein Dunkeen.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing. Revelio. Revelio.
It's that if you had the power to change your body at will an unlimited amount of times, what would you do? You just can't change your mass. Another example is you can use it to increase your you can't use it to increase your weight, reduce only if you discard a part of your body. So by all standards, you could create hair and cut it off, for example, to reduce your weight.
I don't know.
I feel like that would take a very long time to, even if you had control over it, like free enough hair and then cut it off to reduce weight. Top answer is I'd give myself wings. I can respect that.
Revelio.
But all you have to do is drink a Red Bull. Red Bull gives you wings.
Revelio. Revelio.
Yeah, that's totally what I want to do.
Revelio. Revelio. Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, but really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely.
Jesus
but
Christ.
terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor?
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
Fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well,
Oh my god, did he die?
his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
Jesus.
I'm gonna be honest, ma'am. I would also be pretty fucking bitter if something gouged my eyes out.
I had no idea. How awful.
Last I heard,
Especially
he'd
since
gone
it's
to
a little
Romania.
thing that,
As rumor would have it, he developed a sudden
What's his
interest in
face carries around with
dragons.
him?
Yeah.
One can
That's what
only
gouged-
hope he
gouged his
found
eyes
more
out.
happiness working with
fucking
them
thing.
than he did with Flora. Huh. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Revelio.
Bruh, again?
Yeah, it's just a random thing that can happen as you're wandering around. If there are two knights standing next to each other, every once in a while they'll do that. It's the third time I've actually seen it.
We were merely musing on the game of death. I don't even find her interesting. She's a bore. A dreadful bore.
So let's see here. Pull my handy dandy little cheat sheet here and my calculator. So 22 minus 12 minus 8 is 2. And then 9 minus unicorn. 1 minus 7. 1. So it's a unicorn.
Revelio.
An oil painting is beautiful. Well, a beautiful Gorgon and her suitor, whose eyes are wisely averted as he bent to kiss her hand. Said, the artist who painted this accidentally gazed at his subject when he delivered the painting and is now forever a sculpture in the garden in Greece.
Revelio.
Okay, that's kind of cool. So, that's a Gorgon. And because magic is magic, if you interact with the painting, you get turned to stone. A tad annoying, but still cool.
Revelio.
Actually, I'm just gonna keep exploring over here. Quest can wait. Fuck! I guess I'll do the quest then. I have to find some of these moon statues elsewhere.
Revelio. Revelio.
Glumbumbles are magical flying insects that produce a treacle, which will cause melancholy if consumed. They feed on nettles and nest in dark and secluded places. Unfortunately, they are known to infest beehives and have a devastating effect on honey therein. Blizzard. Thank you. Straight spoon in a bag, but Yeah. Second promotion.
J.K. Rowling isn't concerned about anti-trans backlash tarnishing her legacy, stating, "I'll be dead, not my problem."
If you could die a little faster, that'd be nice. Like, I don't know, go stand in traffic or something. Do the world a favor.
Revelio.
I'm just so tired of like celebrities doing and saying shit that attempts to ruin other things that people want to enjoy just because they're rich and think that it doesn't affect them.
Well, like I said, that was my whole thing. It's like, I can respect the game devs for trying to make this game as inclusive as possible, considering her history. I still just don't like that any part of the game from this money or
spark away from becoming
any merchandise is gonna go, like, money is gonna go to her, considering how fucking horrible she is.
Yeah.
Revelio.
But everyone, like, I always hate the, like, oh, but, like, if you're gonna buy that, don't buy anything else that's troublesome. It's like, yet again, no ethical consumption. That means I can't have any food at all. Ever.
Yeah.
I can't live in this apartment. I actually need to get off this fucking land. Can't do that, though. There are certain limitations with how much you can actually control in your life.
This must be the entrance to the hidden herbology corridor.
Revelio.
Devil's Snare seems to thrive in darkness. Perhaps it doesn't care for
Am I
light.
that fucking stupid right now?
Lumos. Lumos. Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio.
Now, come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
Oh, right.
You won't be disappointed. That's a glad rags promise.
Microsoft
suspect
and
you have a sharp
Nintendo
eye
closed
for
deal
fashion.
on 20-year
Be sure to
contract
stop
to bring
by
Call
whenever
of
you're
Duty
about.
to Nintendo platforms.
Yep, I saw that earlier today.
What?
Don't know how the fuck that's gonna work, but if I understand it correctly, they're just bringing like the last 10 years of Call of Duty to the Switch. I think. Oh wait, no, I want that, but I want to change this.
I've heard that our dear Clementine drew you into her
Revelio.
escapades. Unusual girl. Still, it takes all sorts.
Hello, more. Revelio. Revelio.
Kind of ashamed to see Atomic Heart also burning and crashing.
Is it?
Yep. Apparently the dialogue is worse than Forspoken's dialogue.
Ooh.
You know how, like, everyone says, like, oh, you're gonna go to college, get an English degree. What are you gonna do with an English degree? If we had more people with proper English degrees who actually were hired, we could write better dialogue. Yes?
What the fuck? Okay.
That's why communication, like, studies exist. But yeah, some of the people who did, like, early release of the game, are saying that, like, most of them are getting less than an hour in and just finding it completely unbearable.
Because I know right now you can play it on Xbox Game Pass, so like, I could go download it.
One person says, I think people don't like the dialogue in Forspoken because it was LOL sport random dialogue, whereas this game kind of has a more of a 5th grader just learned to swear vibe.
It's more cozy than Hogsmeade.
Revelio.
Be a lot of treasure in that house.
Followed by the second comment is, the protagonist reminds me of Duke Nukem and his dialogue. it's like, yeah, like, I want to support companies and everything that, like, you know, produce good games. But it kind of just feels like more and more of the market the last, like, 5-6 years has just been oversaturated with artsy trailers that don't tell you too much about the game, so you're kind of interested. And then once everyone actually starts playing, it goes, oh, this is what the game actually is. Oh no.
Revelio.
Okay, this one's just stupid. They're like, is this our cat or a dog? Who looks at this and goes, is this a dog? It's an ugly ass cat, yes, but at no point does that look like a dog.
Mine now, demiguys. Revelio.
Oh.
Revelio.
Shit. Oh, fuck. Reese's chunk did not go down the way it should have.
Revelio.
Fuck.
Come on in, come on in. Don't be shy.
Shy, I'm just looking for a little statue. Because a little Korean man is afraid of him.
Revelio.
Oh, yeah, look. Oh, neat.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Whoops.
Revelio. Revelio.
Clementine had you chasing butterf... Oh, it's you! What a pleasant surprise.
Revelio. Revelio. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Hello. Good to see you outside the
Revelio.
castle.
You too, Amit.
Ministry's good work. Get it?
My first employment was at Honeydews.
Welcome to the Og's Head. The empty seat is yours.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Mine now, demiguise.
Gimme, fool! Get up!
You look familiar.
Hello, Lodgok. Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Serona trusts me, and she said she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
If I retrieve the relic, how do I know you'll tell me the truth about what Ranrock says?
We will have to trust each other I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
That's a sentence. 40-sized meteor as heavy as 4 baby elephants hits Texas.
What the fuck?
Revelio. Hogsmeade, here I come.
Hogsmeade, here I come. It's not that I've left it at all. At any point in time in the last, like, I don't know, 15 minutes.
Mine now, demiguise.
Hey, you say mine now, but I can't even get in. It like sucks because like, oh man, I can't wait to learn Alohomora because then I can break into all these houses. Like 3 of the locks were like level 1. Almost all of them have been level 2. Do I have enough? So let's see, quest first and foremost. Inventory. I need one. I need one stupid moon.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
I didn't even notice this chest last time too.
Revelio. Revelio.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade? Revelio. Revelio.
Oh, okay. I already went up to that lock.
Whole thing of like, oh, I'm worried about these like young girls because I work at a bookshop and I keep seeing like younger and younger girls buying like teenage young adult books or like semi-adult books, and I just don't think that a like 13 or 14-year-old should be reading topics like this. And it's like, buddy, I got some bad news for you. Every person I knew, especially in middle school, were like, yeah, our parents just bought us this book. There's some pretty explicit adult scenes in this. Kind of weird they bought that for us, huh? And then we'd still read them. And did it harm us? No.
Well, maybe just a
little.
I mean, that's the same, like, kind of philosophy behind mature rated games. Like, you have to have an ID to buy that kind of shit.
I feel like there needs to be a stronger understanding from parents on what their kids are reading. Because at one point there was a very horrific non-consensual scene in one of the books, and I was like, Mom, I don't like this book. She goes, why, what's in it? And I explained what was up, and she just goes, what kind of fucking books are you reading? I was like, you got me this book. And she's like, well, they said it was fine for kids. I'm like, did they? Did they? I don't think they did.
And that's one of those scenarios where, like, clearly it's based on the parent, but...
And it's like I said, I have no problem where it's like, if you feel like your kid is in a good enough place, both emotionally, mentally, and you have a pretty regular, I guess, conversation at a basic level of things that may go wrong in life.
Yeah.
Then I don't see any point in hiding adult content from them.
Yeah.
As long as they're able to consume it in a safe manner. Do I not like seeing 5 to 6-year-old boys playing Call of Duty? No. And that was always my issue of,
Whoa, what the fuck?
The fuck was that? What?
Apparently when you eat the animal crackers in the Wizarding World, it makes you mimic the animal. What's the actual fuck?
That's fucking horrifying.
What?
It's a train?
What the fuck?
Never knew butterflies were attracted to treasure. I must have missed that one in pieces.
Okay. But, like my aunt's kinda ex-boyfriend, that shit's a little complicated. Since we've known him, he's been letting his kid play very much adult-themed war games. Since he can hold a controller, and at one point we kind of had like a, surprise visit, and we come in, and he's screaming, "Oh, those stupid," and like rattling off that they are effing reek and a bunch of other shit. I'm like, you are 6. And what the fuck?
And that's exactly my problem. That it's children like that little shit stain that made me not want to play that game anymore.
Well, it wasn't just Call of Duty. It was every game, and he would gladly pop his little mic on because he thought it was funny. It's like, if your dad is allowing you to do that, if your dad, the main person who's meant to watch you, is promoting that kind of language and that kind of action, it's not the kid at that point.
Yeah.
And that's like the whole thing of like, well, I'm just concerned because I just don't feel like they should be reading about non-consent. And it's like, my whole thing is like, especially growing up as a girl, you're taught at a very young age about that, unfortunately. When in 3rd grade, they have you wearing longer skirts, covering up a bit more because, oh, well, there's bad men out there. Yeah, girls have a very good understanding about what that fucking means by the time they're 13 to 14. Not saying that, we should be forcing them to read that in any way or form, but like, that came up in the Hunger Games books, and like, that's meant for 13-year-olds. Non-consent can be explored in a way that it's safe, more digestible and safe for younger kids, because let's face it, that happens to kids. If they have a safe way to explore that and, see that, it's not just them, that a lot of kids can relate to that.
Ravenia.
Because, like, even the 2 girls I knew from foster care, like, that was always their, like, favorite trope, was going from a highly abusive situation into a safe home that loved them. That was always their favorite book trope. And I always thought that was kind of sick and twisted because they were obviously still not in a good place. But it's like, the aspiration is there. Also, I wouldn't want to eat that cotton candy. The dancing cotton candy.
Yeah.
No. I wouldn't want to eat anything that, you know, has been magicked. Don't we have to pay for that?
Apparently fucking not.
Revelio.
You got everything from the store.
Well, there's nothing in the store to grab in the fucking first place. Fucking annoying. I need 1 moon. And then I can go learn Alohomora 2. I just don't know where to find it.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Sometimes.
Revelio.
Yeah, and they're just like holding up like, I just don't want to sell that to them. I'm like, I would be more worried if you were selling like more adult content if the parent wasn't there, but if a parent is with them, I don't see the issue.
Numerous.
Huh?
Revelio. Ha. Lumos.
Thank you.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio. Revelio.
check your pockets after you're dead. And I will... You could one. You dare slay one of my own?
Yeah, I do. Don't take it personally, I just want to unlock the challenges.
Revelio.
Logs. No. Most I can do is
Float him.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
I can't even see them anymore. They're somewhere in the grass, I just can't see them.
Anyone else very underwhelmed by this? It's the fucking, Pikachu. This guy.
Someone messing about.
I know a Merlin trial when I see one.
They come after me. I'll stick 'em with them.
Rockborough's famous for someone having a pet. Nobody will miss one student. I could do this.
Well, you look like you tried. Cynthia!
Yo, I fucking launched that fucker.
Revelio.
The whole thing of, for people who have rewatched their favorite anime after years, is it still your favorite anime? It's like, God, that's my like biggest worry about like rewatching some like the older anime I was really into is like, I don't need to know that it's bad.
It's that one fucking child I can't figure out what to do.
Revelio. Revelio.
Use a bathroom. What?
Oh boy!
Wow.
You're leaving and abandoning me!
Wow.
post. And it's, no, fuck off. It was mid-article, and then it popped up that I have to pay to read further. But it was basically stating that, like, a record low number of, people under 18 are getting their license. Since most states you can get it at 16. We've hit a 10-year low. And they're like, yeah, the average age for getting your license is increasing. I didn't get as part of how much it was. But they're like, why do kids not feel so pressed to get their license anymore? It's like, I don't think it's necessarily that, like, kids don't want to learn how to drive. I think it just kind of comes down to, with how expensive insurance is, how expensive gas is, how expensive cars are, no one's gonna run to get their kid another car. Most households can't support the one car they do have or the two cars that they have. Why would you want to keep adding on to that?
Lumos.
Whoa.
That's cool.
I don't know what this... is this for this? Oh my god, I figured it out. I have to text Brianna.
Everyone's like, where are kids gonna go anyways? Like, it used to be like, oh, you'd go to, like, the movies with your friends, or you'd go to the mall, or you'd hang out at, like, a local spot. But they're like, name one place a kid can actually go and afford. Most parents don't have the money to give their kid a small allowance to go out and spend at the mall. Oh, you're gonna give them $5? What the fuck are they gonna do with $5? What the fuck are most kids gonna do with $20? You'd struggle to get a full fucking meal as a teenager with $20 at this point. And everyone's like, oh, they can still go to the mall. Dude, name one mall that's actually fun to be in.
Lumos.
Oh, that was a waste of a potion.
Lumos.
So it's like I figured out how to do those. I figured out that weird Merlin trial we were talking about yesterday with the rocks and the moonstones in them. She goes, oh, do I even have the spell to do it? I was like, oh yeah, Lumos. One of the first spells you learn.
Ouch.
Well, I didn't say that. But I'm just saying, like, it feels so dumb that it's one of the first spells you learn. But
It's not an intuitive puzzle,
no,
though.
I mean, I figured it out completely by accident,
Yeah.
so...
The whole thing of, like, because it's still that, like, whole kids don't want to drive. And it's r/fuck cars. But a lot of them are like, yeah, I was kind of forced by my family to get my driver's license. I did, and then I just never voluntarily drove, not if I live in a city with decent public transportation. And in most cases, owning a car is too much of my budget anyways. And that's my problem. I don't know how the fuck people afford cars. I really don't. Yeah, it's a bitch to get an Uber occasionally. But even in the worst case scenario, like, it's still not the same as paying for a tank of fucking gas.
Yeah. Did you want to do the magic thing next week?
Yeah, I was down. Are we splitting boxes?
We're doing a draft. I don't remember if you remember the one.
We buy a box and then split it?
No, we're not buying a box. So here, let me. So how an actual draft works when you go to a store and do a draft, because this is a draft done by the store.
Yeah.
Not like what we did with Joey and all them where we bought a box.
Yeah.
When you go to a draft, and it's very circumstantial, so we could be paying $18 or we could be paying $30. It's based on the set. But basically you're buying.
Is it cash only?
I don't think so. It's the, like I said, it's like Guns Like Games, and it's a big store, so I don't think they're gonna do cash only. I can ask.
I don't want to show up and like not be ready.
I can't imagine it is, because I mean we went to Root and Board and they took cards out.
Yeah.
But when you do an actual draft, you buy 3 packs of cards, but technically those packs aren't yours. So what you do is you open one pack and you choose a card from it.
I'm a fool. I don't know what good cards are. I just go off of the art that I like.
And see,
if I see someone with a frog, I'm gonna be like, oh!
So let me finish. So you choose a card, and then if I remember, Brianna said, okay, she goes, send a calendar invite tomorrow for our work. Oh, Sue Hiles is also gonna get pizza. There's gonna be pizza there.
Mm-hmm.
She also says that they take cards. I mean,
Okay.
she pays with a credit card all the time. So.
Okay.
But so you pick a card, and I guess you want to bear in mind like what kind of deck you want to build, and also keep in mind that we're not building a commander deck. We're building a 40 to 60 card deck, like the very first time I taught you how to play the game. So it's a much smaller deck. So you're not going to have a commander or any of that. You're just playing normally.
I don't know how to.
You want to do like a couple practice runs this weekend, maybe?
Yeah. Because I only played that one round, remember? Everything after that, I've always used a commander.
Yeah. And that was kind of what I explained to her. Is like,
And even then, I only play with you, and you have to explain a lot of things to me still.
And I mean, I'm sure a lot of the people there are going to be patient. One of the things I am going to do is I'm going to bring the life counters that we have, the little rolly ones.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to bring my dice, but we might want to buy you some counter dice. So basically, you...
They have some cool sparkly guys. Or purple guys.
Maybe. I mean, I just have my basic black ones that I bought, but it'd be cool to get some new ones. But... So you're going to pick a card, and I think she says after you've picked a card, you're going to pass it to the left. And then that will go around until there are no more cards to pick. And then you're going to open the second pack, pick a card, and pass it to the right till there are no more cards to pick. And then on the third and final one, you'll pick a card, and you'll do the left again until there are no more cards to pick. And then you have like, I think like 10 to 15 minutes to make a deck out of what you've gotten. And then She says they do tournament style, where basically you do 3 games, and it's best like 2 out of 3 or some shit like that. You keep going until you basically get knocked off the bracket. And then at the end of it, no matter if you won or lost, I think, is it like, yeah, that was very loosely explained to me, you get 2 more packs that are yours. And it sounds like everybody gets those 2 packs. So.
But you get to keep the hand that you chose.
Yeah, so you get every card that you use to make your deck.
Plus the 2 packs.
Plus the 2 packs. So, not a bad deal, especially if it's the $18 one.
Yeah.
It sounds like if it's...
Makes a lot more sense if it's the $18 one, because it's like, alright, you're just basically paying a $3 fee to play a couple of rounds.
Yeah, because it's usually like, I think 3 packs for $10 or some shit like that. So, you're paying a little more.
Well, remember, some of the newer packs were going for $5 a pack.
Yeah.
But the newest one I saw for $6 a pack, and I was like, who the fuck?
Was that one of the Masters?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the Master packs are all.
What was the Masters and the night themed one that they did?
Oh, the
recently?
new one that looks really cool.
Yeah. I keep getting like ads for that on Amazon. And I'm like, I ain't paying $6 for a fucking pack.
Some of those cards look fucking cool though.
Yeah, but like that's expensive to build a deck. Cause like when you buy decks, like let's be honest, you buy it, you might get a single good card out of it. It's very rare that you use multiple cards that you got from a single pack. And with how cheap most of those, like most cards don't have shit for resale value, so it just kind of feels like, you know, a scam.
Okay. Now that I'm done ranting about how a draft works, if you want, you can even start going through my cards and like building a deck. The other thing to keep in mind too is land cards.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to. You're probably gonna want to build a 60 card deck. It's the absolute safest bet. So you're gonna want to make sure that your deck consists of 15 to 20 lands automatically. So keep that in mind when it comes to building. You're gonna make a deck of about 40 to 45 cards.
20 lands.
15 to 20 lands.
Yeah, but I like having more land, considering...
So you're gonna make a 40 card deck with 20 lands?
Yeah.
Because like Brianna was talking about...
I've been fucked over too often when we play Commander by just having shit luck when it comes to land.
Landlocked.
Yeah. It's like, cool, I have all these high-end monsters, but I have 3 land and everything needs 9.
No, I feel it.
Oh, you're gonna board wipe me? Oh, you're gonna toss all my land? Cool, I don't have enough to summon anything now. Great!
Oh. Before I even get too far on that one. App Store. Hey Google. Open the Google Play Store. Let's see here. Wizards of Coast.
Oh, the Magic the Gathering app that they have?
This one? Yeah. Look for this app.
Yeah.
They're gonna make you use it.
Why?
It's just basically it generates an ID associated to your name, so that when you go to events like this, they can keep track of like records and whatnot.
So they can instant answer people?
I have a card with my Coast ID, but
Yeah, because weren't you playing it online for a while?
no, I mean like when I was, because I've done a couple
You
drafts.
have to like make an account.
You might, yeah. Join. Log in. Oh shit.
Gotta reset your account.
Yeah, because I know I have it online, but no password. I was also showing Brianna all the the joke set land cards.
Yeah.
Because she had never heard of them. So like I showed her the ones I had first, and then I showed her the ones from the, I think it was the Unfinity ones that you and I really liked, the planetary ones.
Yeah.
She's like, those are so cool. What? Hmm? I'll worry about this later.
What do you have in store for me this time?
A little goat.
Wait, should I pretend to be a fainting goat like Emily and just fucking crumple to the floor with no warning?
Let's see here. 1, 2.
Revelio.
I guess I'm confused because it's asking like.
What do you mean?
Ah, I see. The draft at Gongai Games.
Yeah.
Revelio.
Obviously showing one tomorrow, but other than that.
That's tricky, dear.
Confringo.
What is your damage? Fuck!
Pairing method, single, a limb, or Swiss?
I don't know what any of that means.
Yeah.
Confringo.
Anyways, the whole car thing was like, parents were getting irritated that their kids weren't, you know, rushed to learn how to drive because their whole thing was like, well, I just want to have someone who's free to, you know, run to the store if I need like a single tomato or something.
Get off your ass and do it yourself.
It's like, listen, like there's been a couple of times where it's like I'm cooking something and I realize I don't have said item. And I either figure out what to do, you know, with what I do have, or just say what I currently have and are ordering things until I can get said ingredient.
Yeah.
But also like, oh, it's a single tomato. It's like, is it really worth it to increase your insurance by $2,000 to $3,000 each year for that single tomato?
Was your tomato worth $3,000?
Well, like a lot of people are talking about that. It's like, why not just at that point pay the Amazon Fresh fee or Instacart fee or any of the other grocery fee ones, where I guarantee your small little add-on would still not, you know, outweigh the cost of getting your kid fucking insurance and driving school and everything else.
Like, yeah, sure, it's nice for them in the long run, but to sit there and use that as an excuse to send your child to run a petty errand?
Well, it makes more sense where it's like, you only have to do a driving school if you do plan to get your license under 18. It makes more sense to get the learner's permit, teach them how to drive on your own in your free time, and then once they turn 18, do that.
Like, listen, I didn't know I was running a fucking mailman service for your goddamn groceries.
Well, that was my thing, is as soon as my sisters got their driver's license, my mom expected them to do the grocery shopping, expected them to go get her smokes, expected them to do the, like, basic errands. It's like, that's not cool.
Like, at least with my parents, if they needed me to get something, there was A, no expectation that I would be back in, like, a quick manner, and B, it was understood that I was walking.
Yeah, it's like my mom would occasionally ask me to get things, but she would have to give me her food stamps card. and then I'd have to walk my happy ass to the store, which is only like 4 blocks away, so it wasn't an issue. But then she's like, what took you so long? I'm like, I'm walking.
Rude. This is shit stain.
Revelio.
One of the best meals I've ever eaten.
Levioso.
Oh, that's a good guy. Neutral guy.
Easily diverted. Not quite.
Revelio.
Could it be a Merlin trial?
Confringo! Revelio. Confringo! Revelio.
He's weak.
Ah.
Confringo!
Just because I'm a poacher doesn't mean...
Protego!
Leviosa!
Confringo!
Oh, at least give it a bit of effort.
Sender! Your poaching days are over. Revelio.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
Revelio.
Not my best fight, but that felt good. Getting the hang of the combat mechanics finally.
Revelio.
A castle. Must have been quite stately in its time.
Confringo! Descendo! Leviosa! Revelio! Confringo! Leviosa!
Is this your threat?
Finger! One less poacher in the wizarding world. Revelio. Leviosa. Confringo.
A lot of things right here. Spiders. Fun.
Confringo. Avenger. Leviosa. Descendo. Confringo. Tego.
Those are just the three that are crawling on the wall.
Revelio. Confringo. Confringo. Protego. Descendo. Confringo.
Perhaps I'll scout around Felcroft. Oh, the anticipation!
Leviosa.
Come back here. Don't try that Expelliarmus nonsense.
Confringo.
What have you done? Marvelous strike!
Leviosa. Descendo. Finger. Revelio.
We talk about some pretty weird things on stream, but this is not appropriate on stream.
Oh.
And then her court case to see her mental competency was just a handful of days ago, and before the trial could even really begin, she attacked her lawyer and tried to bite his face off.
What the fuck?
So,
It's the street jacket for you.
Yeah.
These Merlin trials won't get the best of me.
Baby bird already dead.
Not yet.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
Revelio.
Oh, that's a cat. I thought it was the thing I was picking up.
Revelio.
Rampant dog bog. Once in our midst, we see a bit of driftwood in the swamp. Someone assume it to be kindling. It's likely the fiercest dog bog that Hamlin's ever seen. Remain alert and keep away from it. You're concerned a neighbor. There's a page like
Revelio.
there.
Confringo. Ninja. Leviosa. Sendo. Confringo. Leviosa. Sendo. Revelio. Revelio.
Not sure.
Off on another adventure, are we? Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora.
Revelia.
Thought that was real for a second. Thought I caught a Niffler in the act. There's a Niffler plush right here. Thought it was a real Niffler for half a second. I was like, huh? Did I just catch a Niffler doing the same thing I'm doing?
Revelio.
There you are, you dumb bastard. Ow.
Mine now, demiguise.
Like her saying "mine now, demiguise" is probably one of the few lines of like repetitive dialogue that's actually appreciated because it's like, oh hey, I'm near a thing that I need. Where is it? You okay?
Yeah, I'm just not trying to process something. It's kind of fucking me up. Because it was no stupid questions, and it was the whole thing was they're like, how did the first human get AIDS? It's like same reason we humans get most ones is unfortunately most STDs really just need to break the blood barrier. So if you have a minor cut and you're interacting with an animal, ding 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 ding, you can get the disease they have. Because we've known about AIDS for a very long time, obviously. We just didn't think that humans had it until pretty recently.
Strange.
But I actually had to immediately add a book to Amazon, and I do plan to get it next paycheck, called Spillover, by David Quammen, which is very interesting because I'd actually learned about David Quammen in one of my anthropology classes because he does a lot of studies on how diseases can spread. But it's about animal infections and the next human pandemic, and he had actually stated in 2012 that coronavirus may become an upcoming issue because it can cross that blood barrier. 2012!
Motherfucker called it 10 years in advance. Well, 12
Came in,
8 years?
It came to America in 2019. It was discovered very early in 2019. Yeah. But the whole thing is...
Oh, greetings! Any luck removing some more of those demiguise statues?
I actually have some moons for you.
Oh, my mind feels lighter already knowing those statues are gone. I did promise to show you how to improve casting Alahamora once you'd brought me enough moons. Oh, with that knowledge, you'll be able to break open even stronger locks. However, we don't yet know who's behind these statues. Still plenty of the foul things lying in wait to torture me. Oh. If you bring me more moons, I'll show you how to cast the most powerful form of Alahamora known to wizard
He's quite
kind.
different over the caretaker from the film franchise.
At least known to me.
I don't remember his name, but...
It's live because I keep stabbing.
Keep looking for those moons.
The skin on these cuts.
You'll
keeps
save my
getting caught. I'm like,
sanity,
yeah,
and we may
no.
get to the bottom of whoever's behind all of this.
Revelio.
But the whole thing is he does case studies of like what may have been misdiagnosed AIDS way before the 60s. And he was showing that they actually had a blood sample from 1905 from a Spanish sailor that was docked in San Francisco to prevent the plague because he was having rather strange symptoms, and it seemed that his immune system was crashing and burning his body, basically. That sounds familiar, doesn't it? Well, they did he basically requested that part of the blood sample be looked into at an HIV clinic. And guess what they found is one of the first strains.
Oh.
So we've had HIV in the world for much longer than we thought. Because keep in mind, there's multiple subgroups of HIV. And the one that caused the full-on epidemic, that was basically a mutated type. That was much worse. But we've actually had documented cases of symptoms that match up very well with HIV, and you know, lining up very well with the spread of HIV in 1920s and 1930s in Morocco and a bunch of other areas. And they were actually able to like re-dig up some of these bodies that they had hospital records for, and they did have HIV. So it's kind of one of those, like, that completely changes how America likes to interpret how the HIV epidemic started, you know? Because I still feel like a lot of Americans have major myths about HIV, especially the older generations. What is a video game that you loved as a child that hardly anyone talks about now? Top answers are Contra, Max Payne, and Beautiful Joe.
I think guilty pleasure of mine that I loved as a child that doesn't even get made anymore, doesn't get talked about anymore. I think there was supposed to be a film adaptation that got canned, or maybe it came out and didn't do well. And why am I immediately forgetting the name of it? Fuck. I should have just said it. Oh my god, it's gonna bother me now. Twisted Metal.
Oh yeah.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Alohomora. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio.
Just in there.
Mine now, don't we?
Alohomora.
Demiguise. Revelio.
I was told that if you put in a good effort...
Alohomora. Revelio.
Oh, wonderful!
Revelio. Alohomora. Mine now, Demiguise. Revelio.
Three lock. Three, so bitch.
What's the point of toiling?
Alohomora.
Don't mind me, I'm just breaking and entering.
Revelio.
To quote an old vine, I'm here to steal all your shit. That's the owl shop, so I automatically know I can't fuck with that one.
Revelio. Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade. Alohomora. Revelio.
You've got to be kidding me. No, just down the street from it.
please, come in. Let me know if you need help finding anything. You won't be disappointed. That's a glad rags promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure. Whenever you're about. You won't be disappointed. That's a glad rags promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Revelio.
Shit, what house did I break into? Oh, it was this one. Why?
What?
It's closed when I last used it. Now that I come back, it's fucking open. Like the game has screwed me out of so many treasure chests, and my inventory is full. And it's like, fuck, dude.
Alohomora. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio.
more cozy than Hogsmeade.
Revelio. Revelio. What are you up to now?
Nothing warms
Revelio.
That's what my mother used to say. My mother used to say I was lazy. Wouldn't pick up my clothes.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented powder. Revelio. Confringo.
Not so tricky after all, then. Lumos.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Wow. Okay.
Revelio. Confringo. 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 Levioso. Sendo. Confringo. Levioso. Sendo. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
You were doing it?
What?
Or is this a different one?
This is a different one.
Settled.
Oh no.
Just looking at the time.
Oh, the last time you shaved.
Not recently, that's for sure. Yeah, recently.
my young
I would
friend.
appreciate a little help, if you've a moment.
What is it? What's wrong?
Goblins, that's what. Ranrock's lot. Nasty creatures. Ambushed me, they did. Nothing's safe anymore. I need a little something. Something to protect me if I run into them again. Maxima potion, that would do it.
You're right. The world's not safe at the moment. It's best to take precautions. Here, use it wisely.
Oh, I will. You can be sure of that. Ranrock's lot won't take me down. And I've you to thank. Please,
hell yeah.
accept this gift in exchange for your help.
It's done check. Alright, I'm gonna call it there.